Hello all, my name is Krish Naik and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we are going to discuss about the best practices for making a data science resume. Now, this video is super important for everyone who is specific related to data science. Uh, and the points that I'm actually going to discuss over here are also common with respect to other job profiles that you may be applying. But since my portfolio is too much data science, I definitely want to make this specific video. Now, resume is a face of yours, which whenever you are applying for a job in any companies, at an average, recruiters spend somewhere around 2 to 3 minutes. They just traverse your resume, they just see from top to bottom. And within that 2 to 3 minutes, you should definitely be able to impress him or her. And in order to do this, you definitely have to follow the best practices and what the recruiter is actually looking at. And probably if you remember all these points and prepare your resume in this way, you have a better probability to get shortlisted for that specific jobs. Later on, when you go to a face-to-face meeting, you definitely have a lot of time to explain them about your projects and all and other things. And definitely, I think if you are able to impress someone with your resume, you'll not leave that chance in a face-to-face interview. So let's go ahead. Let's discuss the point. I'm just going to share my video and write out all the important points. And then I'm going to show you a sample resume by chance. And by that, you will be able to get an idea. I'll also show you that sample resume. I'll give you that in a Google Drive link so that you can download and edit it and use it however you like. So to begin with, what are the important points? See, first thing, whenever I talk about resumes, right? So here, the first thing, how do you start your resume? A brief profile summary, okay? Brief profile summary. This profile summary basically gives you an idea like what you are. Like I may say that I'm 11 years experience in the IT field, but probably from the past 5 years, I'm into this data science field. I love doing the architect work. I love doing the AI module part just in 2 to 3 liners. So here specifically, I'm saying 2 to 3 liners, 2 or 3 liners. It will be more than sufficient. You have to invest your time little bit on this so that whatever comes in your mind, just don't write that, but it should be related to the task or work that you are specifically doing. Because this will definitely be an eye catcher for the recruiter also. Now coming to the second point, okay. Second point, in a resume, you basically have two sections. I'll say right and left section, okay. And this is the common resume many people are actually using, and this will definitely work for you also. That what I have actually seen. The second section is basically regarding your skill sets. You should definitely write about all the skill sets that you have, right? Suppose if I talk about myself, I'll write machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, object detection. I'll also be making sure that inside skill set, I'll also talk about tools and libraries like TensorFlow, right? OpenCV, different tools and libraries that you're specifically using like PyTorch and all, right? So along with the skill sets, if you're also being able to mention that in a proper way, and don't forget to write as many skill sets as much you should be good at it, and definitely you should be able to write this. So this will probably be in the left section. With respect to the resume also, I'll be showing you as an example. Now skill sets has another importance also. Now in many companies, they use some kind of system, like we say it as an ATS system. What it does is that it basically traverses towards the content, throughout the content of the resume automatically, and it will be selecting the best resume based on the skill sets and the keywords that you're using. So skill sets will definitely have an important weightage, right? So please make sure that you always try to put up the skill sets. Now coming to the third point, and this is very much important, related to your projects, okay? Whenever you are writing a project, I've seen this in many resumes itself. They'll say that, okay, this was my project and what kind of roles and responsibilities I have done. Yes, this is perfectly fine. Your roles and responsibilities and what project you are working with and the duration. This is properly fine. But many people forget to write the goal of the project. Why this project was there? Why you came up with this specific project? What is the goal over there? Right? In AI, suppose I am probably in the revenue generation team. I will definitely say that because of this project, our main goal was to increase the revenue by 5% just because of this project. Let's say I want to increase the leads by 10%. This is my goal. You really need to write this goal. Suppose I'm doing an automation with the help of data science. Because of this, the expenditure needs to be reduced by 10%. This is the specific goal. Because once you tell the goal, and probably you can add some more thing that, okay, now we have implemented this project, and within the 3 months, we have seen that the expenditure has gone by 3%. So this also gives you a starting progress for that specific project. And recruiter likes to know this business oriented goal. I will definitely say this as business oriented goal. Because you will find many people who will be doing multiple things, but they'll just not focus on the goal. You don't have to do that. Okay. You really need to focus on the business oriented goal and make sure that you write the goal of the project, which is super important, guys. Go and see any resume, guys. I've hardly seen people writing goal. By that specific way, recruiters, once it goes, they'll also say that, okay, this person knows about the business domain, what they were actually working in, right? So let's say one more example I can give in the logistic department. Probably I want to get some 6 months raw material. Okay. My aim should be that the raw material should not be wasted. The raw material should not be wasted. This is my goal. Okay. It should be used efficiently. Now, because of this, what will happen? Obviously, the revenue will increase. So you can also write indirect goals. You are trying to do this, but the final outcome is that your revenue is going to definitely increase. Okay. So with respect to this specific project goals, and when you are writing about the projects, always make sure that you write an end-to-end project information. End-to-end project information. Now, when I say end-to-end project information, that basically means that I'll definitely say that what are the skill sets involved in that project, till what cloud I have actually used. Because by that specific way, the recruiter will definitely know that, okay, he was also involved in deploying this application towards the cloud and probably maintaining that particular application. This is super important also, which people miss out. They talk about roles and responsibility, but a two-liner with respect to this, what cloud you have specifically used, because this will also make sure that the keyword is added. Suppose I'm saying that AWS cloud is used, or Google cloud is used, or Azure is used. Okay, maintaining that specific part. So these are some of the very important points that probably people also miss out. Now, this is must. Okay, this is must, because that is your social media profile. Social media profile, I'm not saying your Facebook and all. The GitHub link, like LinkedIn link. Okay, LinkedIn link. And any participants like hackathons, wherever you have achieved some rank, like Kaggle, wherever you have done some work, wherever you have participated in that open source community work, either in building the open source community, definitely put this up. And don't keep idle guide. You have to make sure that you have to put a lot of projects in GitHub. LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn, you need to regularly post informational content, right? Hackathons, you have to show them, okay, I'm also in hackathons. I'm also writing blogs, right? Blogs. I have a good Kaggle rank. If you're not having a Kaggle rank, oh fine. I've participated in some of the competitions. This open source community will also help you to get various kind of jobs, because the people out there in the open source community are quite influential, right? They will be able to help you out also. And if they know that, okay, already you're doing this specific work, this is quite amazing. 70 to 80% of companies I've seen, they also work on their specific products, and they encourage their developers to do open source communities and shop, right? Now, whenever I talk about this end-to-end project, don't forget to also put POC project. Now, many people say that, Krish, I don't have experience in data science. How do I put any kind of projects? Create a POC project, proof of concept projects. Tell your manager, I have this specific idea, I want to implement it. Once you show them that proof of concept, and if it is working well, they'll go with an end-to-end project itself. So by this also, the recruiter will come to know that, okay, he has some good amount of knowledge in this also, and he can also come up with a new problem statement altogether, right? So in short, I have written some very important key points. Again, as usual, people will not be satisfied with this, so I'm also going to show you a specific resume. Okay, so this is the resume. Here you can see that this is the resume of Sunny Bhavin Chandra, and he works as a head of the IoT team over here in IoT and drone team in Neuron. Along with that, he's also an amazing mentor. So here you can see profile he's put up, right? Online profile is put up. Skills, you can see, right? Everything that he knows. Python scripting, automation, web scraping, machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP, hardware, Raspberry Pi. He's also working in this hardware and drone part. So he's written Raspberry Pi, Arduino, and many more, right? Then Ubuntu OS, this, ML Flow, this is there. Perfect. So skills is covered, online profile is covered, and profile is covered, right? If I go down, personal details and all, not that important, but we have to basically put up as it is a basic format of the resume. Then on the right hand side, you can see current project, on what project he's basically working, what all information he has, what was his career summary he has basically written over here. Now, if I go down, here you will be saying online lectures. Now this is basically for the community building. So here he has also given MLOps entire session, right? We had a 15 hours, 3 days session on MLOps in my YouTube channel. So he's written about that. He was one of the mentor over there. 15-hour session in implementing end-to-end data science project. He also had participated in that. So this kind of community events will definitely be very much important for the people who are actually looking to build their knowledge. And when we have this entire information, he's basically showed that, okay, he's participating in the company work. He's coming up with new problem statements. Okay. And here you can see, right, in intelligent radiologist assistant, what is the goal he has specifically written in this project before going ahead, right? So you can also use this profile summary, this resume format. Anyhow, I'll be giving you the link, but make sure that you write this all important information that I've given you. So I hope you like this specific video. Please make sure that you subscribe the channel. You can also follow Sunny and probably ask him for any feedbacks and things that how you can actually make your resume proper. You know, he'll definitely be helpful for you. And yes, this was it from my side. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Share this video as much as you can with all the friends and people around you. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day ahead. Thank you, one doll. Bye-bye.